too they talk. Say MaiyegunDiary, e dey hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman pikin dey the street, they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Maiyegun don come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don come, oh yo yo. MaiyegunDiary Politico, oh yo yo.
Hello there.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. MaiyegunDiary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. MaiyegunDiary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí. MaiyegunDiary.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live on the Sunday sermon. And I have a little bit of warning. It's an advice and you can take it or you can leave it. On this segment of Sunday sermon today, I want to speak again to the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the Bati Diot and the rest of them. But let me tell you something. Dealing with this crop of wearies, you don't speak nicely to them. So if some of you who love to be politically correct, who always get offended when people become, as you will put it, uncouth, I don't know, like disrespectful. So I'm going to advise you, you can stay off for your own sanity. When you are dealing with the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the humbled slaves, the obedient fools, the sophisticated morons, when you are dealing with the Buharidins, the Buharididirins, the Buharidinotus, the Buharidijatus, my brothers and sisters, whenever you are dealing with the Buharishukus, the Ungoziaris, the Unekaharis, their uncles, aunties abroad, the Mumumadus, the Bele lecturers, the Mumu lecturers, and on like that. You don't talk nice to them. Therefore, I am not going to be nice. So if you are somebody who can easily or emotionally offended, I would advise you, please stay away. For the rest of those of us who have always been part of the Sunday sermon, the no hold back session, to now, I mean, this morning or afternoon is never going to be different. Share the broadcast. Call them. Tell them that Maiyegun today.
Diary Politico. Godfatherism. Kò sí lọ́rọ̀ MaiyegunDiary. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o, kẹ́gọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Thank you. Share the broadcast.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. MaiyegunDiary.
Thank you.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé.
Thank you.
Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Well done.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Presido bá.
Thank you. So, once again, good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. or good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live. For years now, I have been very, very consistent in, how do I put it? Put it this way. Being very consistent on my own position when it comes to Nigeria politicians. I use politicians for all of them because I don't give a damn about where they come from now. You know that I've never given one. Whether they are Yoruba, Fulani, Hausa, Igbo, Ijo, wherever they come from, every one of them who has participated in bringing us to these states of total collapse on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, you know that there is no respect for them. Because of that, that then earned me the enmity, or let me say the enmity of the Amumu as leakers, who are of different camps. Depends on who I'm talking about. Sometimes when I talk about this, the other where it comes, they will be happy. That, oh yeah, Maiyegun, you are right. The moment I then talk about this, the weirds I've been talking about before and the mad ones who have been, sort of been happy, then they will also be triggered. I have been doing this for years. Therefore, I considered myself somebody who has no real friends when it comes to your political criminals in Nigeria. I don't care where they come from. For years. But then I later found out that I'm actually not alone. Do you get that now? I am not alone among people who have come to term that when you see the Nigerian politicians and everything they say to you, if you have been very, very careful and intelligent enough, you will realize that they all mean one thing. Exactly what they are offering you today, exactly what Nigeria has become today. That's exactly what every one of them wanted. And if you have been their supporter, obviously that's exactly what you wanted too. But there are others who don't want that. They would always stand up against such. And by so doing, they are never going to be categorized or classed into what your slave masters, for those of you who have taken those positions, PDP, APC, and the rest of you, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Northerner, I'm a Southerner, and the rest of all those things that are so obvious, but you don't like people talk about because you love lying to yourself about one united Nigeria. So I realized I wasn't alone. That means there are other people who are no longer swayed by the lies, the tricks, and every other treasury of your political leaders. So it's so surprising. On MaiyegunsDiary Politico, by the way, I decided to give this group of wearies following their political leaders like sheepies. I decided to give them names on MaiyegunsDiary Politico so that we can identify the Olori Burukus who feels like we should all continue to take sides behind the criminals who are not taking any side when it comes to how they deal with all of you all over Nigeria. That's what we figured out. There is nowhere in Nigeria that is not marginalized. There is no tribe or ethnic nationality that is not marginalized. There is no religious group that is not marginalized. But your politicians will continue to use those cards to keep you separated. And therefore, when you come on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, where we know you very well, typical Nigerians, bunch of hypocrites, liars, pretenders, hateful characters who love to lie to themselves. That's who you are when you profess that you're fake one Nigeria everywhere. We know we can't stand one another. You know that. Yes, we can't. We can pretend from now till tomorrow. Your politicians and their policies are tailored towards this same arrangement. You can't stand each other. You can't stand one another. But when you hear the word, let us go our separate ways, your hypocrisy will kick in like you are currently doing. So what happened? On MaiyegunsDiary Politico, whether your own criminal leader is a Yoruba man, to hell with him, to hell with her, whether he's an old man or a young man, to hell with him, to hell with her, to hell with you, because we know what they represent. None of them represent Yoruba people. None of them. If your own political criminal leader is an Igbo man or Igbo woman, to hell with you, to hell with her, to hell with every one of you that believe that they represent Igbo land. On Maiyegun's Diary Politico, we know they don't. Even these terrorists, Fulani terrorists, terrorist sympathizers, jihadists who are using Takia in your government from northern Nigeria, you and I know they are not representing Fulani, they are not representing Hausa, they are not representing goddamn no one. They represent themselves. You do know, but it is convenient to play that card as much as possible in a fearful, divided country like Nigeria. So it is so sad that you, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the Mumumadus, Bele lecturers, Mumu lecturers, humbled slaves, obedient fools, and sophisticated morons who know your level on Maiyegun's Diary Politico. Suddenly, you are getting mad that Maiyegun is emptying your Kolu, demented Parkinson, shaky Tifnumbu. You surprised? Okay, I will help you. In Yoruba land, which I am a very bona fide, red-blooded Yoruba son, Omoluwabi, Olóòótọ́, Totu Lọ́gbọ́n lórí. In Yoruba land, we were not allowed to celebrate criminals. If you are a criminal, the society is expected, right, to stay away from you. Okay? If you are a criminal, families are expected to stay away from your family. But over time, when the rogues like Tifnumbu and gang, right, when they started having access to money, the first thing they did was to upstage that culture, whereby Yoruba people, culturally, that would do away with a king, a whole king, Alashe Ikeji Orisha, for violating the culture of the land, the tradition, for enemies, right? Talk less of looting them and flaunting same before them. They will ask the king to go and die. Yes, that's how much. And in Yoruba, they said, even if you will now see a thief dressed in gold loin, beautifully, garbed, remember, whatever a thief parades is stolen. And as a Yoruba man, that's how I see all of the Yoruba politicians, the rogues that some of you, that they have successfully, psychologically conditioned that you don't deserve any better life ever. You, your children, your grandchildren, you are perpetually, right, left in that squalor. So why should I respect them? That's just on a personal one. On a larger scale, what did they do? Somebody said, because that's a surprise when you see Lagos Abobakus on Maiyegun's Diary Politico feeling offended. Babaka, what? Are you new on this social media blogger space, or it is just because your madness has no boundary? This is Maiyegun's Diary Politico, the same platform that warned you against APC, Egbekegbe, in 2014. Remember that? The champion of the calamity that befall Nigeria today, that champion, their national leader, is no other person than Atonda Shongodele Abi, Atonda Shongolere, Tifnumbu. You can't separate them. You know why? What APC, Egbekegbe, what they have done in 7 years, the lives they have ruined, the homes they have destroyed, the young people they have killed. I'm talking about the level and spread of the terrorism that they have now come to own as their legacy. You cannot separate Tinubu and gang from it. Torí burúkú bá ń ṣe yín, orí burúkú ò ṣe gbogbo wa. Do you understand that? Before the APC, Egbekegbe came, our people could go to farm. Yes, they could. In fact, many of you were investing in farming, mechanized farming, this one farming. Let us go back to farming. Before APC, Egbekegbe came, we had no trouble of terrorists kidnapping us for ransom, killing us for not paying the ransom, destroying our farms, killing our own people on their farms, chasing people out of their villages. Before this APC, Egbekegbe came, we never experienced such. We never. But because ori buruku ti wọ́n ti kó bá yín, most of the time, majority of you, this Lagos, Abobakus, Osogbo, Alimajiris, and your uncles and aunties abroad, the ones that are abroad, telling you, okay, that it is going to be better. They love Nigeria from abroad. Olori buruku yín, olori buruku tiran yín, maybe you have forgotten. On this platform, I warned you. Maybe those who have now come, who have now those who have now become unfortunate of the 7 years or 8 years of APC, maybe they will still be alive today. Yeah? Maybe. If all of you listen then. So, meanwhile, in that 7 years, before the 8 years ago when I was warning, these guys are thieves. How could thieves, how could murderers, how could, how could killers rescue you from Nigeria? Then I was called names. The same way you are calling me name today. Yeah? It's the same way your parents, mostly your uncles, for some of you who are still young, and you are joining them to abuse Maiyegun. Let me tell you something. That was how your fathers and your mothers, 8 years ago, I was younger than this. I could see the future. I warned. I wasn't alone. No. A lot of people warned you. They warned them. You see those your fathers and your mothers, yeah, who then decided to go ahead to bring in murderers, to bring in terrorists, to bring in looters, to bring in killers, to bring in all manner of things that you are battling with today. Now, so then they tell me that time, Buhari is your next president. If you want to die, go and die. Now, Buhari matter go kill you. Just like some of you, Olori Buruku Tiran right now, are conveniently also saying, I'm still going to be here because I'm never going to be close to where your terrorist, Fulani terrorists will take me. I'm not going to be close to where your Boko Haram terrorists will take me. I'm not going to get closer to where your policemen, your criminal police gang will take me. I'm not going to be closer to where your terrorist, murderous military will take me. I'm never going to get to a place whereby your public officials who are supposed to be working for you lack empathy, feelings, and more cold-hearted than those, who actually carried out the Second World War, the heartless Hitler, as you say. So I'm not closer. When they then pounced on your economy, destroy your everything as they have done, listen to me, I am also not affected. 7 years ago, many of you could feed yourselves. 7 years after, many of you wearies that said Maiyegun should keep quiet. Maiyegun is your enemy. Maiyegun is enemy of Nigeria. You wanted change dole, blah, 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 blah. 7 years after, some of you are not dead. You have joined us in the UK. Some of you have joined us in America now. Why? Because you had to run away, won't you? So Maiyegun is still here, progressing, growing, and still advising and warning you. Here is the point. These guys came in. And when they came in, they came and they spread hate. Atifku, Saraki, Dino, give me their names again. Tinubu, and the rest of them, they came together. They brought a calamity. They now made Tinubu their national leader. So for 7 years, listen, for 7 years, are you saying Tinubu's idea of how to generate electricity, how to fix roads, how to stop indebtedness, how to build refineries, how to make sure your education system work, how to make sure that your healthcare system work, or how to keep you safe, Are you saying your national shaky leader did not advise Bokwari for those 7 years? He just watched you slaughtered physically and economically. Abi? Ori yin ti daru. Come on. But here is the point. When you look at the people behind Kolu, sincerely speaking, they no get brain. And you will think, but they get brain now. No. They have no brain of what or how they are actually going to fix Nigeria. No brain, no nothing. If you are doubting me, yeah? Apart from them looking for old videos of Tifnumbu, when Tifnumbu's dementia and Parkinson were still at the early stages, that was 5 years ago, 6 years ago. All those things, all this, except for those videos, which I also believe that they don't believe in them. Because he said all those things 5 years ago, 4 years ago, even when they are in government, even when Nigeria was dying. Still, they watch Nigeria to this stage, Abi. Have you ever seen any video anywhere where Tifnumbu is talking, articulating how he is going to make Nigeria better than what Bokwari has turned her into? Absolute emptiness. You know what they sell? If you ask them that Tifnumbu, why is Tifnumbu not giving those ideas to Bokwari? They will tell you, since you know that one day you want to be president of Nigeria under APC, Egbekegbe, Abi, the same political party that they put together, a terrorist group that they put together to seize power with the adulation and then, praise and worship from the citizens. I mean, goodwill, they call it. APC, Egbekegbe, got the people's goodwill, okay? For 7 years, Bokwari destroyed all of that. Tifnumbu and his media gang, they were defending Bokwari. So if he knew that, when he knew that one day he himself is going to be the president under APC, Egbekegbe, why did they look away for Bokwari to destroy Nigeria to this point? Why? And now you, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the humbled slaves, the obedient fools, the sophisticated morons, your uncles and aunties, the Mumu Madus, the Bele lecturers, the Mumu lecturers. Now, for those 7 years, you defended Bokwari. 7 years, and you defended Bokwari. But as they say, you cannot shame the shameless. You are Koshiberos. Yorubas. You defended the killings. You defended the looting. You defended the human rights abuses. You defended the destruction of the judiciary. You defended the destruction of the security system. You defended the destruction of your naira. They destroyed you. You are waiting for a day so that you can then say, Kolu will come and fix it. You are lying. You already Brukus now open your mouth. You are now calling the people who are the victims of what Tifnumbu brought. You are calling them Omali. You are calling them names. Now wait for this. Normal. They were supposed to be selling the success of APC, Egbekegbe, yeah, for Tifnumbu, but they have nothing to sell. Nothing. Shebi then talk say Tifnumbu they make people. Abi? Tifnumbu made Fashola, made Ambode, made Sonweku. Who else? I don't know. Aregbemugbo and Co. What they have left out is that you should not forget, but Tifnumbu made Bokwari. Very simple. So, you can no longer blackmail people, okay, to ignore that because they are Yoruba. Because you know why Emashe Shofo? APC brought òfò, àdánù, ìfàsẹ́yìn, ikú, ìṣẹ́ to Yoruba land in 7 years. More of our people have been killed by Fulani terrorists. More of our young people have been killed by the Nigerian police as well. More of our own women, children have been killed because of the poor healthcare system. Our communities, more of our people are now refugees in another country. Tinubu will not even talk about that, would he? And you will not even talk about that, would you? Would you talk about the Yorubas who are now refugees in Benin Republic? Would you? Olori Buruku Ninyi, Ademoyi, you are never going to make us or blackmail us into accepting the death that APC represents. You should never forget that. So they have nothing to offer, they have nothing to sell. So if Bokwari delivered all the promises that APC, Egbekegbe, promised you, Shebi, you know that today you will be shouting, Tinubu made Bokwari. In fact, all of his ideas are what Bokwari is doing. So because Tinubu made people, we are going to stick to that. Tinubu made Bokwari, and Bokwari what? Destroyed Nigeria. Atiku made who? Atiku made Bokwari. Bokwari did what? Bokwari destroyed Nigeria. That's the truth. That is the truth. That's the fact. Okay? You can't take them apart. Kalu himself came out and he said, I will build on legacy of Bokwari. What are the legacies of Bokwari? Let's list them now before you begin to call people Omoale. And then you will realize that Tinubu, your Tinubu is Omoale. Majority of you that are also using that narrative because you have nothing to blackmail the Yorubas with, Abi, you will call them Omoale. So, majority of you, who are also following Tinubu, I would advise those of you who probably still have your father, the people you call your father, you better go and check them. Olórí ibu ló pọ̀jù nínú yín, àwọn ọmọ àlè ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tó ń sọ yẹn nìyẹn. Wọ́n ní tọ́mọ àlè tí ìlú kan bá ti ń tòrò, àwọn ọmọ àlè ibẹ̀ lọ tí dàgbà. Tinubu is one of the ọmọ àlès, and you, his followers, you are not different from that. You were supposed to be telling us what APC have done for the Yoruba people. Are the Yoruba people currently buying petrol at 40 naira per liter in APC filling stations? Are the Yorubas buying a bag of rice for 5,000 naira at APC markets built by Tinubu? Are the Yorubas, children going to schools right now as the federal government of Nigeria shut down schools for over 6 months? Are the Yoruba children getting jobs in an economy that Bokwari came to destroy, created over 120 million jobless people? Are the Yorubas gainfully employed? Are the Yorubas enjoying 24 hours electricity in the region created by APC? You see, if I talk to you, I'm speaking from my heart, okay? I'm telling you exactly how I feel towards many of you who believe that, the rogues who left us in abject poverty, who left our children's future, right, in total bleak, and they were telling you, let us forget all of that. Oh, let's forget all of that now. Let us move on. He's a Yoruba man. He's a Yoruba man. Kill you there. And so then told the Fulanis, he's one of us. Buhari is going to fight for us. Buhari is coming to do this and that for us. Look at them today. Look at the northern Nigeria today. And you want Yoruba land to be the same thing for 7 years. You've defended the Buhari. Everybody, they wake up every day. Omo Yoruba, if you wake up every day èpè ní kẹfì máa ránṣẹ́ sí Tinubu àtàwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé. Because majority àwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé, majority of them torí nǹkan tó máa jẹ nísinsìnyí ni wọ́n wá. Your uncles and aunties who are abroad, loving Nigeria from abroad, why they left you in the hands of those who have mortgaged your entire future. So, it is personal when you realize how much some of you are so shameless. Shameless in the sense that, how come if you not get shame? In 2014, APC, Egbekegbe, led by Tinubu, Atiku, they came together. They brought to life a dead tyrant, a dead illiterate tyrant, a murderous, a murderer, a killer. They brought him from the dead, land of the dead. They said he's a repentant Democrat. You, that is gaining muscle, like mosquito on MaiyegunsDiary Politico now, masturbating in public for the sake of this and that. You, Olori Brukus, you were also so muscular 8 years ago. So they promised you they will give you 3 million jobs every year. They were going to build you 1 refinery every year. They were going to stop oil subsidy so that they can stop importation of oil. They are going to stop importation of food. And therefore, you are going to grow your own food. Oh, they are going to keep you safe and end Boko Haram in 3 months. No be so. They are going to generate 50,000 megawatts of electricity in 4 years by first starting with 10,000 megawatts every year. You forgot that. They are never going to borrow money to fund anything. They are going to recover all looted funds and direct them into development. Abi? I tell you, I mean, commercial. If you tell me, say, you see, I know that. You know why? Because you see all the choice you made. Look at the kind of death. Look at the kind of iku that many of you are dying today. Some of you are dying of hunger. Some of you are dying of starvation. Some of you are dying of lack of access to simple medical care. Some of you are dying in the hand of a terrorist. Some of you are dying in the hand of so many things. Because of the choice make. That is why. But look at me. I made the right choice. And that right choice is that I would never, ever in my life, right, lie about the intention of the Nigerian politicians. Their intention is evil. And that has always been manifesting. But because of Ijeku that some of you want to chop, you will ignore that. Can't they imagine a beautiful country? Oh, they are going to do this. They are going to do that. Ask Tinubu to come and tell you what he's going to do. Ask Tinubu. Put him in front of a camera. Okay? Ask Tinubu. Oh yeah, tell us. Economy. Nigeria economy is in -0. Are you with me? -0. Foreign direct investment to Nigeria in 7 years has gone down to -. Okay? The Nigerian financial, the Nigeria financial position all over the world has now entered negative. Nigeria is in debt. Over 120 million people jobless. Bring him in front of a camera. But when you ask a Lagos Abobakus, to Lord Deori, oh yeah, bring Tinubu, he will tell you, go and bring your father. This Tinubu, they look like say you know well. You will see one, they will come and tell you, Tinubu is very well, very strong, and all of that. You can't say, Baba we nowhere, he dey shout me look on, and they shake, leg they shake. Baba we nowhere, he dey shout me look on. Then you will see the Lagos Abobakus angry. You should not be mocking people because of their sickness. So why are you now angry that people are singing? That you should not be mocking people who are sick. We should all be very careful. We should not be mocking people who are sick. Should the sick person be looking for a job of the president of a country? if you get sense, person was sick. On the first stand, you agree that you said it's not sick. People can't just sing, you are offended. Abi? Don't mock. We should all know that we should not be mocking people because they are sick. Orieti daru. Orieti shaking you. Orieti daru. They may never have told you. The reason why you could be hiding behind your own hypocrisy is because you are a Nigerian, no doubt. A liar. So to say, a liar that is living a lie will hide behind anything. Trust me. You know well. You know, say you know well. No be my papa won't be president. Do you understand? If your papa day house, they shake, you go print poster, ti back in Shomo Ali. If Tinubu is not your father right now, and you are seeing him in an image, yeah, talking like that, yeah. If you are not an Omuali, if you have Baba, would you allow your Baba to be ridiculed, to be pushed around? They pushed around like that. See what back in Shoma. Omuali, look what you know. That's why I said, those of you who are following Tinubu, go and question the people you call fathers. I know my father. I know my mother. Tinubu no know him papa. Trust me. He don't know him mama. They talk say he deny him mama, but he don't know him papa. So if you want to point finger of Omuali at anybody, point it at yourselves for being the Omuali le Yoruba who feels like, oh, APC, Egbekegbe, has nothing to do with Tinubu, and therefore Tinubu should be treated as what? So why don't you bring your Baba? I see somebody is Arole Odua. You know, I'm talking to all of you. I want you to also get angry, okay? Because you know one thing, there's nothing you can do. You know that. Meanwhile, there's actually nothing I can do as well, to make your Tinubu president or not to make him. You know that. Someone said, Tinubu doesn't even know you exist. I said, I don't want him to know that I exist. But the fact that the zombies, the wearies, the pretenders, including some of you who were shouting Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation. And today, once they mentioned the man that supervised the attempt on the life of the Yorubas, the attempt on the life of Igboho, Abi, you will become angry. You will defend him. Olori Bruku ni gbogbo yin, amoyin dada. Yoruba nation yesterday. Today, because Tinubu is a Yoruba, now you are interested in Nigeria. I'm not interested though. You know that I'm not interested in Nigeria. Okay? So, some of you bearing Oduduwa this, Yoruba nimi, this one, that, we know you. Once said the whole madness is finished, Abi, if your Tinubu no become president, you will come back and start shouting Yoruba nation again, Abi, won't you? We know you. But the point here is this. Where I stand though, is the fact that when you see Tinubu, when I see Tinubu, I see every calamity brought upon Nigeria by APC, Egbekegbe, and Bokwari. So, if you see Tinubu as Yoruba, good luck to you. I don't see him as one. All right? Just same way, I don't see any of your Igbo politician, Peter Obi, or the rest of them, or representing any of any of your tribe. They represent who? Themselves. And I've told you many times, me, I will speak. I don't give a damn whether your criminal, lifeless, roguish leaders, Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Fulani, whatever they are, whether they know me or not. I am here, right, to see if riling you is up, yeah, if calling you out can get you this mad, yeah, maybe at that point you may actually hit your healing. Do you get that now? APC, Egbekegbe, destroyed Nigeria. Tinubu helped them destroy Nigeria. Atiku help them destroy Nigeria. And if you have a choice to make, trust me, you will choose your true identity. I'm a Yoruba man, and I'm asking that if I am asked 1 million times, and I'm not alone, if I'm asked 1 million times, what would you prefer, Nigeria or Yoruba nation? Trust me, I will choose Yoruba nation. That's why I said on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, it is kind of sad when I watch those who have now turned to the camp of Lagos Abobakus. You are angry at me. Do you think that is normal? You shouldn't be angry at me. Or should I say, I shouldn't be surprised that you are angry, because I am intentionally here to make you angry enough. Then at the same time, possibly put some certain truth into that your sawdust brain and skull. Trust me. I can get you angry to get you thinking, right? So when they say is our own, just always have it at the back of your mind. None of them is yours. And this is election time as it is. You see all of those who are going to ram Tinubu down your throat. Yeah? It doesn't mean that they are different from, well, maybe you do know that they are not different from the same set of people who rammed Bukwari down your throat. Some of them have run away from Nigeria today. Unrepentant Olori Burukus. They brought Bukwari. When Bukwari started dealing with you, they quickly japa. They ran away. Now from abroad, they are now encouraging you back in Nigeria. You see? So I would love to see where Tinubu sits down like this and he start talking about, I wouldn't even believe him anyway. Trust me, even if he had to do that, I will never believe him, okay? But live video, put a live broadcast in front of Tinubu like this. Let him start telling you how he is going to, probably fix the destruction brought by Bukwari. He can't. None of the people from his camp can, seriously. Same with Atiku. However, yeah, those who are following Tinubu, let me tell you, their mode of operation now. I have been dealing with them for over 7 years, okay? Listen, I know them. I have managed to turn many of them, or maybe few. So if you are still in the ass or in the slave camp of Tinubu and APC and the rest of them, right? One day, I'm going to cure you. Yeah, I'm going to cure you. I have cured some mad people like you in the past. By what? By reminding them of the choice they made back then, the consequences of that is catching up with everybody today. So I'm going to heal you someday. And if I can't heal you, no be Buhari matter go kill me. Oh. Do you understand? No be Tinubu matter go kill me. Oh. Na Buhari matter, Tinubu matter, which happen to be your favorite choice. For those of you who have been choosing them, na him go kill all of you. You know why? Me, I am just here to remind you. Okay? So I did 8 years ago. Some of you said, na Buhari matter go kill you. Some of you who told me that are dead today. Those of you who are not dead, you are poorer than you were 8 years ago. Yes, that's a fact. The hardship that they have unleashed on you, 100% of it, yeah, majority of you have suffered it in the last 7 years. I did not suffer anything. Absolute nada. The only thing where I suffer is just that I continue to remind you of all your choices. Tinubu matter no feel Maiyegun. In fact, Tinubu matter is going to earn Maiyegun more and more space in your mind, because you will remember somebody there is a Yoruba man, yeah, and he's an honest man. His name is Maiyegun. I remember what he was saying back then. They were attacking him, they were abusing him, but look at it today. Yes, look at it today. Your lives are more miserable in Nigeria than mine. You know that. Your uncles and aunties abroad, bragging that they love Nigeria. Who will not love Nigeria from abroad? You watching me right now from Lagos, you watching me right now from Ekiti or wherever you are watching from. Wouldn't you also love to love Nigeria from abroad? Where there is a stable electricity, where is a reliable healthcare, where is there is a dependable, reliable education system, security day, good roads, everything is fine. Wouldn't you like to love Nigeria from Canada? But some of you, you know why? Thanks to Tinubu and APC. APC destroyed your self-esteem, destroyed your spending power. They destroyed everything. And they turned many of you, as old as you are, as young as you are, they turned you to zombies without brains. They are abroad, though. Those Lori Bruku that you are following on social media, they are abroad, though. You are angry with me, Maiyegun, that is reminding you the consequences of your choices. You are living in a shithole created by Tinubu and APC. You have nothing to actually make people like you. I don't think you have anything to make people like Tinubu per se. What do you then have? Attack them. Play the tribal card. Play the religious card. Today, look at them. Pro-Tinubu. They are the most bigoted people. And they are not representing Yoruba. I'll keep saying this. They are not representing any of us. If you see anybody following Tinubu, if you look at them very well, they are the most bigoted human beings you can come across in all this your charade now, okay? They are the ones playing the tribal card, mostly. They are already telling the Igbos to leave Yoruba land. They are already telling the non-Yorubas who are not going to vote for Tinubu to leave Lagos. The same shithole, the worst city to raise a child in the whole world. I didn't say that, oh. That's your record. Lagos is the worst place to raise a child in the whole world. Lagos is the most dangerous city in the whole world. Trust me, you can go and read about that. That's your legacy. They are playing tribal card, religious card, this card. You know what I mean? Right now. Because they have nothing to sell to you. Then they are playing the blackmail card for the Yorubas, who actually knows them very well. We know who they are, we know what they represent, and we know why they are doing what they are doing. They are ready to throw the entire Yoruba people under the bus just for them to get whatever they want. If Fulani want land, give it to them. If they are killing our people, don't report it. If our people ever report it, arrest them so that nobody will stop what we want. That's how heartless they are, and they are pointing other people as Omoali. I am here. I am enjoying the same thing that Bokwari would enjoy as your president. Healthcare. Yes. I am enjoying the same thing that your Kolu Tinubu will come here to pay for. I am enjoying that here. Right? My children will go to school, the best of the best you can think of, with the best of the best education they can have access to. Right? Here in this country, Tinubu's children, Bokwari's children, and the children of all your roguish political leaders, they come abroad to come and get education that all of you will never have access to. They leave you with the Bambi Allah education system. I come, I saw, I conquer. I come, I came, I call. Abi, just how to speak grammar and the rest of that useless set of leaders that you have. They come here. I have access to all of that. I have access to everything I could access as a normal human being. I have a job that pays me so well. You get that? I don't have to work. Yeah, work like a slave, and then be paid peanuts that will eventually keep me in perpetuity of poverty. That's what they are doing to you. So it is easier for me enjoying all of this, and be a liar like you by then telling you back in Nigeria, I love Nigeria from abroad. Oh, I love Tinubu. Oh, I love Tifku. Oh, I love Peter Obi. I love all these people parading themselves as your own political rogues. Listen to me. I will be lying to you. When you now see all these weirdos abroad, they don't have any plan of coming to Nigeria. I live here. Who will leave this place and come and live in a shithole created by you and your roguish criminal leaders. We love her. One way they was talking to me, one way they said, what you will never understand, Maiyegun, is that we know you don't love Nigeria. You don't like Nigeria anymore. But we love our country. We will do everything to make sure that our country is great. She been at the lie, you tell yourself that. The person saying that, the way they difference. That's one thing some of you mumus in Nigeria, that's one thing you don't even understand. When you see anybody living abroad, promoting any of this political whatever in Nigeria, asking you to follow this or follow that, and you believe them because of how they put it, Abi, the way you are, the only thing you don't know is that everyone telling you to support this, support that, push this for your one Nigeria and the rest, none of them has any plan of coming back to Nigeria. None. Whether not for Peter Obio, whether not for Kolu, Tifnumbu, whether not for Atifku, none of them is interested in coming back to live in Nigeria. None. But you weary, you don't understand that it is easy to love Nigeria from France. It is easy to love Nigeria from London. It is easy to put flag on your Facebook page in Canada and say you are a proud Nigerian. Abi? But you are lying to yourselves. They are building shithole. They are dipping people in more poverty. That third world country, Toga, they want to hang that. They continue to hang that on every one of you, and you are proud. I'm a proud Nigerian. Maiyegun, even if you don't like Nigeria, you should not be saying all these things about Nigeria. Nigeria is your country, and then the whole world is going to be seeing all these things you are saying about Nigeria. I'm telling you, you don't need to daru. Lagos Abobakus. You don't understand that the world is no longer that your small village anymore. The place where you are waiting for Alaroye, or you are waiting for Koko Inu Uwe Lago Meji Aro. Alori Nyiti Daru. Money. And I'll tell you, the world knows what is going on in Nigeria. They know you more than you. They know your leaders. They know as roguish as they are. They know about those who are sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. In fact, you want to know what? They know how they are moving money. The whole world knows how you are moving money within your country, funding terrorism. The world knows. But Olori Buruku, you believe that you are still living under the ground, Abi? Until they say it to the world, nobody knows. The world knows that your leaders are criminals. And you, their followers, you are shameless. Your leaders brag every year they budget for healthcare. Abi? Healthcare for all of you, including them. Right? But that same year, every year, they are budgeting for their own healthcare abroad. And you think they don't know. Every year, you go about begging, borrowing money. Your leaders. And that same every year, you ferry the same money and put them in private jets and you fly them back to Europe, fly them back to America to go and save them. Do you think they don't know? They do. They watch you with pity. But some of you don't know. Do you really think? The world don't know? The world knows. And guess what? They are also living there with you. Are you not the same set of people? That are besieging their different embassies, looking for visa to Malta, visa to Shanghai, visa to places that some of you don't even understand their languages. Do you think they don't know? Do you think so? Alori Nyiti Gbagi. And that is why the likes of Tifnumbu and Co, Atifku and gang, they will always be your inspiration. They will be inspiring you, but they are not inspiring many of us. So, you can blackmail those you will blackmail. I want to say something to you. If you are watching me right now as a Yoruba man, listen to me. Don't ever join them when they say, okay, if you say we should not support Tinubu, if you say we should not support Atiku, if you say we should not support Obi or this, who should we then support? That is one of the stupidest questions you'll be asking if you have been on MaiyegunsDiary Politico long enough. Okay? Yeah? The first thing you should be supporting is the breakup of Nigeria. Now, let me put that straight to you, right? The same way they are grouping all of you to go and do election. The election that they have already rigged. The ones that they have already finished what they were. And don't be surprised, if Tifnumbu become your next president, What is going to be your next reaction? If Tinubu doesn't become your president, what's going to be your next reaction? These are part of the things that some of you are not prepared for, are you? But I can tell you this. The same way they are preparing you for this bogus election is the same way they can prepare you for a national conference where everybody will decide if they actually still want to be part of Nigeria or not. Why are you afraid of that? Why? Because you believe in one Nigeria, right? If you do, if they come to you and they blackmail you, it is a blackmail question for anybody to even ask you that if you can't choose between Tinubu, Atiku, and Obi, then you should do. I mean, you probably don't know what you are doing. You do. You see, all of them currently taking side. They are taking sides to validate the fraud that they are all still going to come back and condemn. Some of you are still going to fight that fraud. You will find it out later, and you are always going to come back. So if you come back, remember this: if you love Nigeria, which I believe I do, I actually love Nigeria. Loving Nigeria means, please break it up to save lives. You are about to embark on a journey of more division. 2014, 2015, hatred, and the rest of that are going to be just child's play. And I know about that. So if you are a Tinubu supporter and you think all I say is because I hate Tinubu, well, I understand how they have programmed you. But let me help you. I don't hate people, okay? I don't. And I've never liked any of your political rogues, whether they are Yoruba, Igbo, or Hausa, or whatever. Trust me. But the damages and the division brought upon Nigeria by APC, Egbekegbe, Baba, if you get family, they should take you to Aro, take you to a place where the asylum, where they go check your brain, right? If you are still standing up for APC, Egbekegbe, especially in Yoruba land, they should go and fix you. I know you will say the same thing to me, but trust me, no matter what you do, just like some of you are wishing, let me put it this way. When many of you were pushing for APC, Egbekegbe, when you were pushing for Boko Haram and this murderous gang that have taken over Nigeria, back then, you were telling me that it was going to be, when I said no, you said my hate for Boko Haram was going to kill me. It didn't kill me because I didn't hate him. I didn't hate anyone, right? Rather, it destroyed many, many of you. It destroyed everything you hold dear. It separated many, many of you from your loved ones. It pushed many of you away from your homes. Those are the people you loved. You used your imagination to think that they could build you a united country, prosperous and progressive country. Look at the country they built for you. Look at yourselves. Look at yourselves. See what they have done to you. You are only wishing, hoping that the rogues that you are giving power to, they are going to rise up one day and care about you. Abi? And they never did, and they will never do, right? Now, you are using that same hope, looking at Maiyegun. Natif Numbu mata go kill you. You know if you kill me. Natif Numbu mata, Boko Haram mata, APC mata, now you go continue to kill all of you who are always defending them. And killing, no be say when Yamutu you finally, APC, Egbekegbe has killed many, many of you alive. Many of you are just walking corpses. Yes, they've taken away everything from you. Some of you are already suicidal, right? You are just waiting for the time you are going to end it and the rest of that. APC, Egbekegbe damaged you. It damaged your society. It damaged your religious relationship. It damaged your relationship with other people. From 2014, they started, and they are not stopping. You should be shameful. I mean, you should be so ashamed of yourself if you think you can blackmail anybody to support anything APC, Egbekegbe. You should be so ashamed of your. But they say they know they shameless people. Okay? So ori buruku yin, òfò yin, àdánù yin, ikú yin, ìṣẹ́ yin, ìyà yin, tẹ́ ń jẹ, tí ò tí sú yín. I am only trying to help. Okay? You don't have to take my help. Listen to me. You see, when the whole thing comes crashing, I will be here reporting it, and you will be there crying for help. Sure, you will cry
for help. Ask those who jumped up for Boko Haram in 2019, 2015. They are the whalers, aren't they? So if you choose them or you don't choose them, you are not doing anything for me. Oh. You know when you will be doing something for me is the day you you drop this one Nigeria and you pick up your true identity. The one that is the real you. The one that is for you, indeed by you as well. But if you continue choosing all these rogues, defending them, trust me, in this case, nowadays that YouTube now give me money. Do you know that? I will continue to use your story to teach other people. YouTube will continue to pay me for that. And you, there's nothing you can do. Do you see that? I pray I heal you someday, and you will realize that this Nigeria of hate, Nigeria of of hatred, so to say, the one that you are all pretending to be one, but you are not. We can end it peacefully. I will welcome you back to Yoruba land as a Yoruba son and daughter, a place you'll be so proud of, the one destroyed by Nigeria, but built by the true Yoruba sons and daughters. No be Enyolori Buku or Malioni Jekujeyi. Tinubu is your leader, fine. Stop acting like say you are surprised that Maiyegun will never say anything good about him. Yeah? Because Tinubu never, and his gang and the rest of them, they never saw anything good for Yoruba people and Yoruba land. If you are doubting me, look at yourselves today. Look around you today. Do you understand that? Yeah? So stop acting like say you are surprised. If I wake up tomorrow, this evening, if there's anything I see from Tinubu gang, group and the rest of them, I will bring them out, mock you, laugh at you. If Tinubu they waka, they fall down, I will tell people to remix the tape. They will do audio and musical about it, and I will share it. Stop acting surprised. I don't like him. You know it. And stop using this Yoruba, this or that. The Yoruba land that they claim to love. Look at what they have done to that Yoruba land. All of you that they have made jobless today, walking about aimlessly, useless. Boko Haram turned you to useless human beings in Yoruba land, and you have no other choice than to what? To go after and protect Tinubu and the rest of them. Baba, gonna bench off when I want to John Telerain. So don't be surprised though. I don't like you. You don't like me. So let us stop pretending. Okay? Stop pretending. I don't like you. You don't like me. But you can't do without me. You will have to come back here. The next time I'm back again, you want to hear what I have to say about Tinubu, Abi? Yes. So, but you can't do without me. That's the point. Stop acting funny. If I see your Tinubu act any funny, we will remix the tape. That's what it is. Because one day, you watching me right now, you are going to see what I have seen and what I am seeing. And one day, you watching me right now, you're going to be free. And that freedom will come from you realizing that Nigeria is not for us. Even though we are trapped in it right now, you will not blackmail anybody into validating another fraud. If it pain you, Baba, I know if it tell you, say, may you go out, transform our light, no day. But I will advise you, if it pain you, you know what you can do? Just close your eyes and cross the Ikorodu Express way. What's the other one? Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Just close your eyes and walk away. We won't miss you. I'll see you later tonight. That is the sermon today. Thank you for staying put. Goodbye.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ la mọ̀ dódódódó.
MaiyegunDiary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ káwọn tó jódodo.
MaiyegunDiary na him be number one.
Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
MaiyegunDiary na him be number one.
lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
MaiyegunDiary na him be number one.
gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
MaiyegunDiary na him be number one.
àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.